Hey everyone. So now it's time to go through my backlog of stuff I've recorded, and what's up next is the Permafreeze challenge. So I've actually got two videos of Permafreeze, so we'll just look at both of them. And I recorded these some time ago. I don't really know why I made two. Maybe I just had a lot of fun with the first one. Anyway, let's take a look at them and kind of see what happens here. For those who don't recall, Permafreeze means the shot must be frozen before the start of every battle. So that means we're never allowed to re-roll, and the shop must always be frozen. So that's kind of what that means. Freeze its first opportunity. And in this game, we picked up a brass knife, and we're gonna have to just wait for the fight to play out. And we've lost. That's fine. So yeah, freezing the shop. Cool. So we've got a modern archery and a normal bow. That's pretty good. If you get modern archery and a bow early enough, it's really nice. And I picked up that axe just to free up some space in the shop, just because I could. Also to help keep me alive a little bit longer. So, right. So a little bit of healing could have been the difference between one multicast and none. So that's why also another good reason to pick that up. Got some health. Freezing. There's an Amethyst Bow. So look at how lucky I've gotten here. This is part of what you need in order to win this challenge, is to get lucky. But this is perfect. We've got our modern archery triggering on an Amethyst Bow. Very good. So this is mostly a pacifist build, so another lucky opponent. So we're going to get two, maybe even three triggers on the modern archery. Let's watch and see what happens. Okay, with just one extra shot, but that's fine. Some vials, that makes sense. And two level ups, that's good. We want to level ups to get more HP, to get more time for the bow to work, and also to get better items when I finally do start buying stuff in the shop. There's more leveling up. There's an early redemption build. Got our Amethyst Bow up to 5 multicast. That's interesting. So there's I mean, the salesman is okay, but there's some, I see some potential in getting a regular bow with a lot of multicast. There's some good things that synergize with that. If we get really lucky, well, we'll just watch the game and see what happens. Also, it works really well with all that bleed we're putting on it with the Amethyst Bow. Didn't quite get the last multicast, unfortunately. We're just focusing on getting a ton of HP. That's a lot of leveling, but looks like my idea back then was to max up get to max life as soon as possible, and it seems to be working. It's fine. We got our modern archery that's just doing its thing. We've got our bows just doing their thing. Yeah, works pretty well. Now, there's some good options here. We could get absolute zero, which is amazing, or we could get Count Vlado for potential pyramid. I'd probably go with absolute zero here if I were playing right now, but let's see what we do in the game that I played a while ago. Okay, we're going for Vlado. Obviously, we want that pyramid. And there it is. That's lucky. The tiara, also an option, but pyramid is really good. So, yeah, we can go ahead and could put it on the Amethyst Bow. We could also even put it on a regular bow. So, in this case, I guess I'm probably thinking I'll kill Ku quickly now for the modern archery to ever trigger again. The regular bow may be the better thing to put this on. Whichever has the faster attack with multicast should get the buffs from the pyramid. I know I'm just trying to free stuff up in the shop. So I'm pretty sure it should, yeah, well, I'm putting modern archery on regular bow. That's interesting. But I think we should be buffing regular bow with pyramid right now. I do think this is a small mistake. I guess with the Amethyst Bow, if you're lucky, you can get an Amber, which lets it trigger even more times. So, maybe that's what I was thinking back then. Use again. As long as we freeze before we start the combat, we're fine. So we froze, good. And there's the Amber, so pretty good. But now we can no longer continue to buff that Amethyst Bow. And though it's actually, we could keep on buffing the bow with the pyramid for a while, because no one's going to be able to beat this build yet, for another few days. But it's also fine to buff the regular bow. That's not a problem either. Like, this should be able to win at least 2 more times with no problem. Day 13 and day 14 might be a little tricky. But now we're just trying to clear out the shop so we can buy more new items. Here's Sherlock Holmes again. We remember seeing this early on. They've got a pretty good moon build going. This may be able to kill me. Let's see. Oh, not quite, but that was close. See if we find anything good in the shop. Nope, still no, not really. Nothing good here. Just gotta buy some stuff to clear it out. Or we could level again. Leveling wouldn't be bad here at all. That last fight was pretty close. So leveling is good. And there we go. Here is just clearing some more space in the shop and buying stuff. Nothing too crazy going on. It's a pretty big flaming bow there. Could die. Very possible to die here. If we win, it'll be because we have more HP. Yeah, so leveling up there was pretty good. But yeah, it's getting harder and harder. People are getting stronger. It'll be pretty difficult to win from here on out. I should have been buffing the Amber Bow all this time. Well, I wouldn't have won if I had been, so I guess we're doing the right thing, right? Totally fine. It would be great to find a Night Quill or something. It's on poison, but poison is really slow, so we should be fine. We don't have much HP either. No problem. Just one more win, and then we're done with this Permafreeze challenge, at least in this game. Making some really minor improvements here. We're buying out the shop completely in case I die this round. This doesn't look too bad either, this opponent build here. They don't have much health. Okay, well, there we go. So that's the first game. We'll have to check out the second game now. I don't really know. I guess we can watch the Oak fight and see how much damage this comes up with, but I'll speed it up. Okay, yeah, not too much damage. Okay, cool. Well, and now this is actually a double feature. We've got another permafreeze challenge right here. We can take a look at this one too. Okay, everyone, it's time to answer this question you never knew you had. This is the permafreeze challenge. The question is, can you beat Oaken Tower with the shop permanently frozen? We're going to find out right now. Let's just jump right into this game. It's I pre-recorded this. I played this when I didn't have my mic when I was on vacation. I was just playing around with permafreeze for fun, and I've got something good for you guys today. So let's watch it now. So we're playing on casual, and I do intend to try this on ranked sometime, maybe another time. But now what's good here is that we've got a triple right there in the shop, and we even have 2 more Paladin's Hammers. So really good stuff. And the initial fight here is going to be a bit long. We'll just kind of fast forward through this, or I may even just skip this. So let's see. In this case, I'll be leveling again. And the reason I'm leveling again is because I want to be at least on epic, maybe even on legendaries, before I even start buying stuff. So another really long combat here. We're not going to win this one. So conceding, yeah, I should have conceded last game too, right? Just concede. And now we can just get that max, the max amount of health possible. May as well. Looks like I've decided to go for legendaries. That's a fine choice. Usually epics are more like support items, but legendaries are the real powerhouses. So going straight to legendary makes a lot of sense when you can't refresh the shop. In this case, I'm not conceding because I think I might win. And I still think, yeah, it looks like I probably will win this fight. Just a long fight where our HP tanks for us. The opponent is just being greedy, which is a good strategy. Sure, no problem with that. We did win, as expected. Oh, choice potion of appearance is useless, of course. Actually, not completely useless. But anyway, we're just going to get those common random weapons. And take a look at that. We get a Paladin's Hammer. And that's another triple on the board, so as soon as I get to legendaries, I can start buying this stuff and get, get a huge power spike. Wait, don't sell that. I scared myself there. We can sell the Arcane Mace, but we're not allowed to sell the Paladin's Hammer. I have so much more health than the opponent here, but they are putting bleed on me. So, it's hard to say who's going to win. I think I'd probably lose this one, though. So let's watch and see what happens. Okay, yeah, so I did lose, but now we can finally start getting our legendaries. We've been waiting for this for the whole game so far, so let's go ahead and start with Void Spike, Paladin's Hammer. Probably Paladin's Hammer. It doesn't really matter too much which one we start with. But I guess the Void Spike works with the Arcane Mace. And there's a Void Stinger, so they already synergize perfectly. That was a great find. Yeah. Next round, we can get Paladin's Hammer. This is the same build, almost the same build we faced last round. But while they stayed the same, I've gotten so much stronger. In fact, I might have wanted to take off that Void Spike just to buff the Stinger a little bit more, because we're going to be a lot stronger than the opponents, probably. And the longer the fights last, the more we can buff the Void Stinger. Potion market's pretty good here. Let's see if we can get anything good. Income. Yeah, there's a lot of good potions in here. Knowledge. Frosty is great. Let's pick up that Frost potion. Frost Essence. Burn. We could put burn on something. Put burn on the void spike, probably. It's not bad. Transform into a random item, also really good. We could transform the paladin's hammer and hope to get lucky. Uh, too bad. I missed my chance at the liquid knowledge, though. I definitely don't want to sell the paladin's hammer, so I guess it's fine. We can just level up naturally. No need to rely on the liquid, on the steroids there. I could put burn on the void spike, or I could wait for something with multicast. Either way is fine. No hurry. Looks like I did decide to put burn on the void spike. That's fine. We'll be carrying that the whole game, so no problem. I'm not guaranteed to find a good multicast item anyway. The Venom Strike would have been good, actually, to put burn on that one. So that has the multicast on it. We're much stronger than the opponents right now, just by having a void spike so early. Okay, let's get another triple now. Great. Hammer time. Another void stinger. Wow. I'm getting all the luck this game. Let's transform that paladin's hammer now. Wow. So that's kind of like, this is the luckiest build it's incredibly lucky. We just got another arcane mace, which is more power for the void spikes, and it's good in its own right. So wow. What good luck this run. Kind of what you need to win this challenge is a lot of good luck. I'm just leveling up to get a lot of HP. That makes sense. We want to be leveling a lot. Buying stuff in the shop is not all that great right now. And we've already got a winning build going here if we just survive for a while. See what our day 9 event, Carmen, or Lyra, amazing. Wow. We want that frosty orb. Got a frost essence already. I can make my void spike frosty as well. Or I can make both void stingers frosty because I'm not guaranteed to be able to triple the void stingers. So we can think about it. We definitely want to make, well, so it's actually a hard choice, right? You can really think about it. If they want to make both void stingers frosty, or we can wait until a few days. Probably better to wait to see if we need it. Because I'm still very strong right now. I can kill most enemies. I'm just buying stuff to free up the shop right now, but I don't know. Leveling is probably better at the moment, but it's fine. You sell all this stuff immediately, I guess, but we may want to hold on to it for like potential triples. Let's think about that if I ever try this challenge again. Yeah, this combo is very effective. Frozen Void Stinger. Lost Fragment, great. Good pickup. We want to make the Lost Fragment frosty. Are we going to do that? Please tell me we do that. It's a good thing I saved that Frost Potion, right? Awesome. Well, this is so cool. Like, Permafreeze Challenge, we've got our Frost build going in the Permafreeze Challenge. Perfect. It's like, couldn't ask for anything better. But I should have the... Why am I... I'm a little disappointed here. The multicast should go underneath the Frost Orb right now. I mean, it doesn't really matter too much. But then it would start to permanently trigger. So maybe I'll figure that out. We'll see. In the game, I mean. Like, right now, I did play this a while ago. I've learned a lot since then, so I've gotten a lot better at the game. But yeah, So we could just be, you know, we could have that lost fragment underneath our frost orb. It would be perfect. I don't know if I'll actually get to doing that or not. Let's see. Okay. There's one case though when this is actually the right positioning. That's when the battles don't last long enough for the frost orb to trigger twice. If frost orb only triggers once, so if the battles are less than 10 seconds, this is actually the optimal configuration. So I guess I'm okay. I'm not wrong, in fact. Because yeah, battles are, I don't know if they'll be lasting 10 seconds or not. Maybe not. Let's see. This battle looks like it'll last for a bit longer. Yeah, for about 15 seconds. So in this case, we do kind of break even if we have the frost orb. Okay, and we did win. So awesome. Let's fight the oak. So I really should fix my frost orb configuration though. Too bad about that. Maybe I'll figure it out before I close the video. We'll find out. That's how you complete the Permafreeze challenge. I really hope you enjoyed the video. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one.